Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today video is all about just sit and talk. This is the most of my previous video, what I did. Some people may like it and some people may don't like it. I myself, I don't like to watch this kind of video, just sit and talk to people, things like this. I kind of don't like that kind of video, but I myself doing this. So today's video is all about my decision, my choice, why I pick up the Panasonic G85 over the Canon 80D. There is only 4 reasons that I decided to buy the Panasonic G85 over the Canon 80D. So those 4 reasons is, my first reason is the 4K. Okay, so I want to jump up to 4K. As you guys know, 4K is way better than the 1080p. That's what the Canon can only do in 1080p. The Canon 80D, I mean, and of course there is the 4K Canon as well. Maybe on the 5D Mark IV and I don't know, maybe 1DX Mark II, things like this. But they are way more they are a lot more expensive than this one, cost $4,000-5,000 to get 4K quality on the Canon line. So on paper, 4K you will get 4 times better than the full HD, than the 1080p on the Canon. Okay, so this is the reason why I decided to go to Panasonic G85. I didn't do any 4K right now, just to keep in mind, because I don't have 4K monitor. I don't have powerful enough productivities to work on 4K footage, so I only shoot in 1080p. I still work in 1080p, but it's good to have 4K because in the future, who knows? Okay, so the technology getting improve right now. So in case next year or a few years later I got 4K monitor and I have enough powerful computer to work on 4K, things like this. So that's a good jump for me, that's a good change for me from just only 1080p on a Canon 60D, on Canon 70D, or or the 80D that I supposed to jump to. So my next reason is the IBIS, the image stabilization. I want to have the camera that can stabilize, that can stabilize my video, my footage. Not as great, but it just to be stable, just to be not getting any shaking, things like this. So on my previous Canon footage, I do handheld. So even I turn on the image stabilization on the lens as well. I've been using the not a best lens anyway. It's 18 to 200 millimeters, and also 18 to 135. I have a few kit lens that I still own right now. This is the lens that I've been using with my video before. This is the Nifty 50 50 millimeters, and also the 24 millimeters FDM. So yeah, they are great. Both this lens great. I mean, yeah, very fast aperture. So the IBIS, the image stabilization, is really important to me because sometimes I do short documentary films, so I follow the subject that I want to film. So my image going to stabilize very well. So I kind of like that. I kind of want that features. And the third reason is the what do you call it? Form factor, the size. Okay, the size, and yeah. So I like to have smaller camera. I do have small hand, so Panasonic G85, it's, you know, it's very nice and very comfortable to hold in just one hand, and I just can operate by using my thumb, you know, one hand very nicely. I kind of like it, and you know, it's not as big as the Canon line, maybe like the Canon 80D, of course they are big, and not as small as the point and shoot camera, or even it's better than, what is it, the mirrorless, and another mirrorless from Sony as well, like the Sony A6300, A6500, things like this, you know. So yeah, the form factor, I kind of like it. It's, yeah, it's really nice. It kind of DSLR. It's a baby DSLR. It a little smaller than DSLR, a little bigger than another mirrorless. So it sits between DSLR and the mirrorless. So this is the mirrorless, of course, but you know, the size and the way how the camera look, the way how the camera design, so it's like kind of DSLR. I kind of like it. And my fourth reason is to move the system. I've been using, as I mentioned on before, I've been using Canon for many years, so I kind of understand well about Canon menu and setting and button and dial, things like this. So I want to switch to another camera that have different button, different layout, different menu, different you know, system, so different looks and feel, things like this. So I like to change to another system. So you know, I kind of boring to stay with Canon, you know, check the menu, this. I understand the menu, the Canon menu, the Canon system. They, you know, the interface is very clean, very nice. You know, they very I mean, it's very clean interface. It's not complicated. It's very easy to navigating things, to navigate to another menu, from jump to this menu, from that menu, things like this. But on a Panasonic G85, when you go to the setting, when you dig in the menu, so there is a lot of setting there. This looks like a little complicated, but you need to take more time to learn about the setting, about the menu in the camera. And even the button and dial is like, yeah, it's different, you know. So I am kind of new with this camera. I don't because I don't feel that I am okay with it right now yet, but maybe later. Okay, so I've been on this camera just a week only, and this is my fourth reason that I choose the Panasonic G85 over the Canon 80D. Don't get me wrong, okay? 80D is a great camera. It's a beautiful camera in terms of video focusing. You know, you got dual pixel AF there, and you got headphone jack to monitor your audio there, and you got APS-C sensor side. You know, that means as you guys know, bigger sensor, better image quality, better low light, of course, and you know, and better brand name, because Canon is very popular. Of course, a lot of people using Canon system for, you know, photography, for videography, and yeah. So who knows? Well, so these are my four reasons that I choose Panasonic. Okay, so okay, thank you very much for watching. I will give my personal thought when I learn more about button and dial, and also the image quality, the video quality from this camera, and then I will give my final thought on this camera in the next video. So for now, this is my decision. I'm just letting you guys know my fourth decision, my four reason that I choose Panasonic G85 over the Canon 80D. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you wish to see more content from my channel, or even if you mainly if you want to understand, if you if you consider to buy the Panasonic G85, please follow my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, and then you will see the video, the footage, the complaining, the best thing, the good thing, the bad thing about this camera. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.